It's been raining for a few days, so I don't have a dry place to sit. So I'm just going to sit right here, and I can never tell if I'm getting this on camera until I get home and put it on the computer. How are you guys doing? Maybe move away from the camera a little bit. I'm just out for a walk, trying to decompress, watching too many things about politics. Watching too many things about politics is probably not good for your health. In this situation, I think that we have both sides working together just to destroy whatever we have here. I think people in general are very loving and kind, and willing to help one another. And it just seems like we, the people, have no problems. For the most part, okay? For the most part. We, the people, work together really well and come to one another's aid. And, live a pretty harmonious life for the amount of people that there are and what we all deal with on a daily basis. We all seem to be getting along pretty well. The problem is the politicians. So it looks like come hell or high water, they're out to destroy everything that we have. So it's a destruction. It's a planned destruction. You know, if you read Albert Pike, if you don't know who Albert Pike is, look up Albert Pike. And he lays it out maybe about 1883. And he lays out what he says the plan is. And I'm pretty sure that that's the plan that they've stuck with all this time. It is a planned destruction. So I guess in the future skills are gonna reign. So what kind of skills you have? You know, gardening, building, anything that you can barter with. I don't know. I just don't see things turning around. I don't see a way out of this, except for, I mean, I'll be surprised if we do not go to the digital dollar. I will be grateful, and I will be very surprised. It just looks like that's the way we're going. I don't like it. I guess there's nothing that me as an individual person can do to stop it. But, you know, if you're a person and you have, well, I don't even know if that will matter. I was going to say, if you have debt, get out of your debt. If you spend a lot of money, start being frugal. But if the whole economy collapses, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know what they do at that point. I don't know what they do with debt. I don't know what they do with people that have mortgages. You know, it's like, does it go to something like the Great Depression, or does it completely get wiped out? I have no idea. But myself, I'm preparing in as many ways as I can, and as many ways as, you know, I have the ability to. So I took out a lot of bushes. I had like bushes along my property line, all on the west side. I took out all of the bushes so my yard gets complete saturation of sun to build a garden. And I have to do raised beds because I have, you know, I've said on a previous video that I have a major gopher problem. So the gophers will eat the roots to anything that I plant. So I'm going to do raised beds. Other than that, I don't want to be in debt when the whole thing implodes. You know, I think the less debt, the better. And so I'm a person that lives a frugal life anyway, uh, because I like it. And but I worry for so many people that are living like paycheck to paycheck right now. It seems like things are just going to get tougher and tougher and tougher for people. I wish everybody were on the same page or close to the same page, you know. Still have our own personalities, but I wish we were all, you know, the country just seems like it's a 50-50 split, so divided. And so it seems like so many people aren't educated on what's going on. I guess, you know, maybe they just don't want to be. I don't know. I don't know how all the information with today's technology, all the information is just right there. I know you have to sift through it. I know you have to, you know, read a lot. I know you have to read between the lines and keep vetting, you know, uh, sources and information. So it's a lot of work and easy to be fooled, I think, and easy to be for your mind to be manipulated. I try to talk to people, and it's funny because people that I talk to that have uh, young people in college, young adults in college, they're the most closed off to really listen to what's going on. It's like they're completely buying into all of I would say, the uh, dangerous thought. So I don't know. I mean, can there not be peace because we're people that, I don't know. It seems like a lot of people just thrive on. I've noticed, like on YouTube, uh, that people that seem to excel and channels that seem to grow are people that are either picking on other people, well, people that are picking on other people, other channels, they grow. People that seem to have honesty and integrity and information and knowledge and all kinds of just different areas, you know, their channels stay really small. So it's just like the troublemakers are the ones, is that how life is? The troublemakers? The troublemakers and the thieves and they just excel in life. And then people who are living an honest life are the ones that get left behind. All the leaves are brown, but the sky's not gray. All the leaves are brown. The mamas and the papas. It's funny, when I came to this neighborhood in 1989, I was young. I was younger, and the whole neighborhood was all senior citizens, no kids, and now I'm the senior citizen, and there are lots of kids, lots of families having babies, and have bought up these properties as people have died off, and it's a whole different neighborhood. I want to go back there. I want to go back to before the internet, because it just kind of, even though I like the shopping at my fingertips, and I like the shopping at my fingertips, and I like to be able to get information quickly, but it seems like I was saying on a video a few videos ago, it's just I have no friends, and I don't see me being able to make any friends. It's just so friggin' hard. I was talking to a guy the other day. He didn't know how old he is, but he's 93, and he's such a good talker. When I became a widow, I used to walk by his house every day, and he would tell me stories about his life, and just having him there to talk to. I had 4 dogs at the time, walking my dogs, and having him there to talk to. He would be there at the same time every morning. It was like clockwork. He'd be walking out with his briefcase, but he'd spend about an hour talking to me every day, and it got me through the hardest part of my grieving process, just having him to talk to every day. I ran into him the other day. He asked me, how old am I? And I said, Gene, I think you're 93. But he said he thinks he's 89. I said, I think you're 93. But he told me he's almost done. He was out in his garage working, taking covers off of books, throwing books away, and his wife pulled up, and I thought, oh. And then he said, this is a conversation for, like a later time. But it was sad, because he feels, he said, it's almost time. It's almost time for me to go. I was looking at, last night, one of those videos came on of all the people that have died this year, 2022, and wow, there were just so many people that I didn't know had passed, and but I'm the end of the baby boomer generation, and so many people we're going to lose so many people, because everybody's at that age, That's another thought I all the time. I don't know if other people are like this, but constantly, I mean, a lot of my time in the day is spent thinking about what is after this, what the process is going to be like, and am I going to like it? I remember being little in church. I think I was about like, I'd say 10 or 11, and being in Sunday school, and my Sunday school teacher talking about when we die, we become, a spirit, and then just a spirit and a light, And I said, I don't want to be a spirit and a light. I want to be like I am. I don't want. And she said, well, you don't have a choice. And that's when we were discussing a lot about morals and the 10 Commandments and about being good. And I said, I prefer to go be bad, and I'll get back to this later. So that's what I did. I went and got very bad for a long time, and then got back to that later. So, but I think a lot of the things that I've done in my life have been, just mischievous behavior, you know, the party scene, whatever. And, through the 70s, through the 80s. Um, Bad to other people? No. Bad to myself? Yes. And, I think, though, when I think about it now, I think everything that I've done in my life to occupy my time, to occupy my mind, has just been to not think about um, the end of this life. I guess just being a chicken, just wanting what is here. And then I guess at this age, I think after I became a widow, then it, as bad as it is, it's also it's a lesson. It's a lesson on that we just do exist, because I could get into all the incredible stories of things that happened. Maybe I will on another video. I just don't like to keep going back and reliving it, but there were lots of confirmations that were completely 100% okay, and that there is nothing to worry about, and it is, like I always say, when you're a baby, when you're born, you exist before you're born, and then you're born, and you don't know what it's going to be like, and you don't remember that passage. And that's always my question, though, is the next passage like that? Are you not going to remember what this was like? So, and this has been, for the most part, so fun, especially the food, that I'm like, I want to remember this. I want to remember these people. I want to remember this earth. I want to remember this life. Um, and I want everybody to be with me in the next one. So, I'm glad I have glasses on, because I just made myself teary-eyed. But, okay. That being said, I'll wipe my tears. And, my leg fell asleep. I'm going to get out and get some exercise. I'm going to do a video on nitric oxide. If you're a person and you have any kind of heart problems, like you feel like your arteries are narrowing on you, like mine, where I have angina pain a lot, I just started taking nitric oxide, and nitric oxide L-arginine, and I promise you, last night, that this is 100% accurate. Last night I was laying in bed after I had taken 3 at dinner and had a large glass of water. I could actually feel like an artery that was coming out of my heart expanding, and that is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to, because I'm a person that falls asleep and my mouth opens up, and then I'm a mouth breather, and that's really bad for you, and really bad for your heart, Alzheimer's, diabetes, high blood pressure. And nitric oxide can help dilate your arteries and veins and your blood, and get your blood flowing. And I felt it last night. That was amazing. So if you're a person that has or suffering from any, it helps your brain, from stroke too. I forgot about that. So nitric oxide, very inexpensive, any brand. I'm not attached to any brand. I just buy whatever is a good value. And so try it out. We gotta all keep going as long as we can here. So thank you for watching my video, and I appreciate you. Even though I can't see you and I don't know you, I appreciate you. Peace and love to everyone. Bye.